So today I started playing with the script listeners on cloud. Yes, on cloud. So uh, I have recently started making videos on ScriptRunner on cloud. So in case you want to learn ScriptRunner on cloud, you know where to look for. So in this video, I thought I'll simply create a listener. Now listeners are basically, as the name suggests, they will listen for something to happen in Jira issues or in your Jira instance. So if you click on, let us say, create script listener, uh, you will be presented with this interface where you can basically configure this particular listener. So let us say you want to do something on an issue when the issue is created. So what you can do, you can maybe give your script listener a name, like maybe update the issue on creation, and you can then specify the event. So the event here is really important. So let us say you want this listener to do something, basically run a script when the issue is created, and maybe you just want to limit it to one project, not really everything. So let us say I select my clone iOS project, which is of course one of the project, but you can specify more than one event and more than one project. Now on the right hand side, you have to basically specify that do you want to run this as yourself or maybe ScriptRunner add-on user. So I'll select a ScriptRunner add-on user. So in case I don't really have permissions, at least this user will have. And what I want to do is I want to basically um, write a script now. Now, to save time, I will simply select the example here. And of course, these examples are great starting point. Let us say you want to just add a comment. So let us take a look at the first example. Now, we have specified here that we want this listener to be applicable and run only on the clone iOS project. But as a good practice, not really as a good practice, but you can also configure these things in your script. So we are making sure that the listener is not really listening for all the new issues that are getting created. We just want to limit it to one specific project, and maybe within the project you want to just do it for a specific issue type. So we can obviously modify the script further. But what I will do, I will specify the project name here, iOS 2, and rest of the script is quite simple. It is basically posting a comment using this endpoint, and let us click on the save button and let us see how it works on our Jira instance. Now for this example, I will use one issue here in the iOS project because that is what we are working on in the script. So if I create, let us say, a new issue in this particular project, let me click on the plus button on top and new bug. To save time, I'll simply add new bug, and let us click on the create button. So the moment you do it, hopefully the script should have listened to this particular event, and if you scroll down, you will see this comment here. Now this comment is of course coming from our text that we have in the script, which of course we can modify. And by the way, if you go back to the script listener, you can do a refresh and take a look at the history basically. So you have some indication about the past execution. So there is a tick mark or a check mark here, and you can see here that for this particular event, this particular iOS 2-28 issue was updated and a new comment was added there. You can take a look at the payload in case you want. So this is quite similar to what you have on the server version. And you can of course have more listeners if you want. Let us see if it works for maybe a different project. It shouldn't, but we have to test and prove that that is not the case. So I'll create a new bug and let us see if this works or not. So if you click on the new bug in a different project, hopefully there is no comment because we didn't really configure the script to run in a different project apart from iOS 2. If you do a refresh, let us take a look at the history, the execution history. So it is still just one. Let me create one more issue in iOS project. So let us create something very quickly and review. So this is quite good because now using ScriptRunner listener, maybe you have a requirement where you want to add a comment, but this is just an example. I wanted to show you very quickly how you can also do it easily. The good thing about ScriptRunner is that it will let you write your scripts, your Groovy scripts. And when you have the ability to write scripts, you are basically able to do a lot of things that Jira REST API can let you do. So anything that you can do with anything that is mentioned in the REST API, like all the endpoints doing different things that the document says, you can actually do that. And of course, this is just one example, but you can do a lot of complex things in case that is the need, because you're just writing your own script and you have the ability to define your own logic. So we'll continue looking at the ScriptRunner for Jira Cloud, and we will also take a look at different examples. And what I will also do, I will try to write scripts for few examples that I covered in my mastering Jira REST API playlist. So on that particular playlist, you will find a lot of videos talking about things that you can do with REST API. And we'll probably take a couple of examples and we'll implement them using ScriptRunner for Jira. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.